Will AI replace copywriters? In this video, I'm going to give you the surprising truth about how you can use AI to actually safeguard your copywriting career. First, I'm going to answer the question on every freelancer and every copywriter's mind: will AI replace me? Next, I'll share how copywriters can actually use AI to earn more and finish jobs more quickly without sacrificing quality. Third, I'll share how non-copywriters can use AI to write and write well. Finally, I'll share what every freelancer, entrepreneur, copywriter should be doing right now to make sure you still have a company in 5 years. Now, this is the video that I have been dreading because I know it's one that can ruffle some feathers, but I think it's one that's really important for you to know. It's one that I've had a lot of conversations in my personal life about as a copywriter myself, and it's something that I know can bring up a lot of feelings and a lot of fear. And so I want to talk to you, copywriter to copywriter, about what it's like to actually pivot to using AI, how to talk to your clients about it, and how to make sure you still have a business. So before we get into this, I need you to know that I have been in this situation. I'm not coming at this from just like a marketing perspective or AI trainer perspective. Yes, I'm coming at it from those too, but as a copywriter, somebody who made the majority of their money, like 98% of my money was coming from copywriting, I know how scary that can be. So when ChatGPT came on the scene, there were, other AI tools, other AI writing tools even before that, Jarvis, Jasper, all of those. And I thought when ChatGPT came out, I thought, this is going to be just like the rest of them. But I decided to give it a try. And pretty much as soon as I tried it, even on its first initial rollout to the public, I knew this was different. And I knew that this could make a big impact in my business. And I knew that it was something that I probably should be concerned about. And so I thought about it, and it probably took me a little bit less than a month to see this is not going away. I don't think things are going to change here. I think this is just going to keep getting better and better. And if I want to have a business in 5 years, I need to basically adapt or die. That's kind of how I saw it. And I know that might seem a little bit harsh or a little bit like, the sky is falling, but that's genuinely how I saw it. I remember when courses first came out on the scene too, years and years and years ago, and somebody that jumped on that right away told me to jump on it too. And I was like, it's not, courses aren't going to be anything. And then they were this huge thing. And I consistently remember looking back at that as a moment of regret, a moment that I missed an opportunity on. And I felt the same way about AI. And I was like, I don't want to miss this opportunity. But there was a lot of people that I respected, not just in copywriting, but in business too, that were like making fun of people that were using AI. And I almost didn't take this opportunity because of that. I almost was too scared to do it. But at the end of the day, I thought, well, if they don't want to use AI, that's fine for them. And if their business continues, I hope it does. That's amazing. But I don't want my business to die in 5 years because I was worried about what somebody else who doesn't even pay my bills thinks about what I may or may not be doing. And so I decided to pivot into AI because I genuinely believe that AI might actually replace copywriters for the majority of clients. Now, some of your clients are going to want human-only copywriting. And if you're a copywriter right now who's like, I absolutely will not under any circumstances use AI, then my recommendation to you, go that route. Say we are human-only copywriters. We do not use AI at all. You're going to find clients that resonate with that. And because AI is going to become so prevalent, already has become so prevalent, you're really going to want to call that out in your websites, your funnels, so that you draw those people in. But for everybody else, I'd encourage you to start using AI to simplify. Even if you're not using it for copy, use it to simplify your life. Did you know there's over 88 ways that you can use AI in your life, like right now? In fact, I bet you're using it in one way or another that is outside of business. If that's you, share with us in the comments. Let us know how you're using AI, not just for your business, but for your personal life too. For example, for me, for Father's Day this year, I wasn't 100% sure what to do. I had a few ideas, but I went to ChatGPT and I said, here's what my husband likes. Here's kind of what I'm thinking so far. Can you help me plan this out? And so we planned a Lord of the Rings feast and movie marathon, and he said it was the best Father's Day he's ever had. Thanks, ChatGPT. So even if you're not planning to use it for your business, start using it in your personal life too. So will AI replace copywriters? Some of you, many of you even, yes, if you're not using AI or not going that human first, human only route. It's just the way of the world. It's the same way that the internet replaced other roles. And it's not just copywriters that I think AI is going to replace, or at least what we consider copywriters right now. You might need to adjust your business a little bit. Instead of I show up, I write some stuff, I hand it off to you, I don't do anything with it after that, you may want to think of yourself as a service provider who does more than just write the copy. Maybe you meet with them once a month to analyze the copy, to make suggestions, to inform them on the kind of content they want to create for their social. See what other problems they have that you can piggyback on top of your sales page copywriting, your email copywriting, that's going to make you that much more valuable to them. So how else can copywriters use AI? In addition to looking for other ways that you can help your client that also involve copy or content, using AI to help you structure an email or structure a sales page or get started on a sales page and then tweak from there. For me, that's been incredible. It saves me so much time because sometimes I'll stare at the screen, even as a professional copywriter, I'll stare at the screen, I'm not sure what to write, but using AI, I can just say, hey, I'm staring at the screen right now, here's the audience, here's the information, I'm just not really sure what to write for this email. Or for some of our own launches, for example, I feel like I've written the same thing 900 times, and so I might say, this is what I've written before, I want to take a different angle, but I'm not sure what angle is going to be best for my audience, can you give me some ideas? So when you're looking for ideation, when you're looking for objections, when you're looking to get a clear picture of why your audience might or might not buy, or your client's audience might or might not buy, that's really where ChatGPT can speed things up for you. It takes you from staring at that blank page, even as a professional copywriter, to moving much, much more quickly through it. Now, if you're a non-copywriter, what I recommend for you is to use your voice, use a transcript. Have ChatGPT create an outline for you, and then you record your thoughts on that copy, that content, that offer, whatever it is. Then have it use a transcript to create the copy you need, the sales page copy, the emails. Now you may have to tweak it a little bit more than a professional copywriter might, or a professional copywriter might know what things to tweak and you may not. You can ask ChatGPT, thinking like a professional copywriter, what kind of things should I look for when I'm reviewing sales copy, when I'm reviewing emails? When I started reviewing other people's copy, that's when I felt like I was able to go from a pretty great copywriter, pretty good copywriter, pretty great copywriter, to an excellent copywriter. Reviewing and looking for specific things, it really helps you pay attention to how you're writing and what you're writing. And so if you're a non-writer, doing that with ChatGPT, having it review itself and then reviewing it as well is going to help you look for patterns and see what's happening where it's saying, oh, you know what, I did this, I probably should have done this instead. It's going to give you indications of what you could be doing differently. Now, if you want to be around in the next 5 years in your business, here's some things you want to start thinking about. First of all, do I want to be a human first, human only copywriting business or freelancing business? If the answer is yes, I would start pivoting into that hard right now. Eventually, we're going to see more and more of that happening where there's either people that are saying human first, human only versus, hey, yeah, we use AI to help. And that gap is going to get bigger and bigger. So if you can be one of the first or first 100 even to do that now, it's going to be much better and much easier for you to pivot now and to stand out. Second, you want to look at how you can connect with your customers, your clients now so that they're seeing you as that human also, and it's harder for them to replace you. Third, you want to be thinking about what you can bring to the table that's different than what AI can bring to the table, that's different than what other copywriters or freelancers can bring to the table. What really makes you unique beyond just being a human human first or human only copywriter or AI copywriter? You also want to niche down, and this is part of what makes you unique. For me, for example, I might want to niche down into a teacher author audience because I have that experience, or maybe a business owner audience, specifically for moms that are in business. Whatever it is that you can speak directly to, that's something that you might want to consider niching down into. If you have experience in blogging for medical businesses, for example, that's something you might want to really lean into versus moving away from. The days of saying, I work for everybody or I want to help everybody, those days are gone if you really want to still keep clients around who aren't going to just use AI instead. Next, you want to treat your clients and customers really, really, really good. I know that seems obvious. I know that some of you are like, duh, Brittany, of course we want to do that. But sometimes it's possible that entrepreneurs get a little complacent. You've been with a client for a long time and you kind of feel like they'll always be there. But with AI, that's just not the case. And so we really want to make sure you're treating your clients, your customers, like you would want to be treated as a client or customer. And finally, lean into AI and automations to help you streamline everything you possibly can so that you can keep your overhead low so that even if you do lose a few clients or a few customers here and there, it's not the end of the world. The biggest limit to what you can do with AI and with automations is your imagination. So if you're thinking, I want AI to be able to read and reply, or at least create a draft reply to my emails. For example, if you want AI to read and create a draft reply of your emails, it can do that for you. It really is just what can you imagine it doing and then finding a way to make that happen. If you're not sure how, ask ChatGPT. Say, here are the things that I want you to help me streamline, or even here's information about my business. What are the things that I can streamline? What are the things that I can use AI or automations for? And have it create a plan for you. To help you get started, I have a free list for you of 120 ways you can use AI in your business and in your life. Click the link that comes with this video. You're going to be able to download it and get it for free immediately. My name is Brittany Long. I'll see you in the next video.